And now, ladies and gentlemen, the dramatic reading of the new play, Bereaved, Befuddled, and Bewildered by Mahogany Reynolds. Featuring actors, author Gregory Pugh as Samuel, Vanessa Burgess as Joy, Eileen Davis as Brenda, and Mahogany Reynolds as Bernadine. I am your narrator, Dale Clarke. Please support the arts by making a donation to our fundraiser, JBY's Tip the Talent. You can make a donation on the website www.justbeyouperformingarts.org. And now, Bereaved, Befuddled, and Bewildered. Forgiveness. What is forgiveness? And why is it so important to forgive? What you are about to see is a family struggling with these questions, torn by these questions. Some say that forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about you. Some say that without forgiveness, you can't heal from the pains of the past. And some say unforgiveness is the root cause of all relationship breakdowns and breakups. The people in this play have to face forgiveness, whether they like it or not. Act 1. Setting. A contemporary styled living room. Two women sit and have a conversation. There is funk soul music playing.
Brenda, Lord have mercy, will you please calm down, sit still, and turn off that music? Girl, this is not a party or a social visit. We need to plan Daddy's funeral.
Girl, you need to buy a relaxer for that nappy attitude. I know what this is about, but I don't need you to tell me how to deal with my daddy's death. So let's get that straight right out the gate.
Okay, Brenda, whatever you need, sis, but can we please get started, okay? Can we get to work? I have a board meeting to run in an hour.
Yeah, whatever. But stop calling me sis. I don't need you to pretend like we close, okay? We both grown. Now, back to Daddy's service. I'm thinking a funkadelic theme for the wake. You know, Daddy loved him some funk soul music. I listen to it all the time now. It makes me feel closer to him now that he's gone. My hubby said he just opened up a club right off of Jefferson, not too far from the Renaissance Center. And he got the hookup for Bootsy Collins' nephew. Daddy would have loved that.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to stop you. You have got to be kidding me. Please tell me that's that cheap bourbon.
Wait, hold on. Why do I have to be joking? You've never taken me seriously. Like you smarter than me, better than me. We came out the same vagina, Miss Thing.
Brenda, sweetie, now look, I'm gonna let that beyond juvenile and extremely crass remark pass and chalk it up to grief or something. But let's get one thing clear. Ain't nobody about to get turned up at Daddy's service, okay? You are not gonna use our father's funeral as some sort of platform to work out your childhood issues. Brenda, see, they have these very gifted and talented people who are trained to help you sort out your feelings. They're called therapists. I strongly suggest you get one. As a matter of fact, I have a sorority sister. She has a private practice not far from me. Let me get you the card.
You're such a mean, stuck-up helper. Can't stand you. Girl, you don't just walk over to somebody's house like that. This is Detroit, in case you forgot.
Oh, shush. Be quiet, Brenda. This is a gated community.
Well, you live in a gated community. I don't.
Isn't that obvious? Come on in, Joy. You need some help with that box?
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you, Brenda. The door is cracked, so I figured out.
First of all, I don't get startled, okay? And like I said, gates or no gates, this is still the deed. You need to knock a ring the doorbell.
Please excuse her ghettoitis, paranoia, schizophrenia. She must be off her meds again. Would you like some tea?
I got your crazy. Don't come for me, Bernadine. And you didn't offer me no tea. I'm thirsty.
I love some tea. Do you have organic?
What's in the box, baby sis?
Pop things. My mom helped me put it together last night.
Pop, why you always calling him that? Why can't you call him daddy like we do? Pop sounds so childish.
Brenda, girl, would you leave that child alone? She could call him whatever she wants, okay? You got a lot of nerve, all right? Let's not forget when you had a falling out with dad and didn't speak to him for years. You had the nerve to call him by his first name, which was completely disrespectful, okay? Even after he tried to reconcile with you. But just leave that child alone. Just shut the hell up and drink your damn tea.
Why you always coming for me? And why you always sticking up for her? We're the ones that's family. I'm your twin in case you forgot.
Oh, how often I try, and we are not identical, okay? So whatever. Just leave her alone. Remember what I told you earlier, sweetheart, about the people who are trained to help you sort with your feelings and your daddy issues? Here, I tried to give you the card. Okay, suit yourself. Anyway, Joy, let's see what's in the box, sweetheart.
I'm not ready for this. I don't need your help. Back off. Leave me alone.
Now, Brenda, she was only trying to help. You don't have to be so nasty.
Here you go again. Defending her. Does she look like she needs to be defended? Daddy gave her the world. Private school since she learned how to pee on the toilet. So stop lecturing me and shut up. Leave me alone.
Okay, you know what? That's enough. I've indulged your utter ignorance and your disgraceful indignity long enough.
Speak English, trick.
Wow. Okay, Brenda, let me bring this down to a level that your hood rat ass can understand. First, you have no right to come into my home causing all of this chaos and disruption. When Daddy was on his deathbed, he had one simple request, that all of his children would band together to plan his final arrangements. But here you are with all your baggage and your wounds and your drama. You're just creating even more pain.
I'm in pain too, damn it.
Join the club. Isn't it bad enough that we lost our father? Do you really have to pour salt on the wound, making this process even more difficult? Especially when you spent the better half of your life not even having a meaningful relationship with him in the first place, Brenda. So how dare you come in here and cause all of this drama and then treat that child with such disdain? She didn't do anything to you. All she did was be born. What are you going to do? Punish her for that too? Not in my house, you won't.
Whatever. I'm a grown woman. Remember that.
Then act like one. You have two choices. Either you can go in the kitchen and pour yourself a strong cup of coffee and sober the hell up, or you could just get the hell out of my house, okay? Don't let the PhD fool you, all right? I got your trick, and trust me, it will not be a treat.
Should we go help her?
No, it's all right. Hopefully she's not in there making a mess. Look, Joy, I'm so sorry about all of this.
Jazz, I'm okay.
No, it's okay to be upset, Joy. I mean, the way Brenda is behaving is completely unacceptable. You know, we might have to plan these services without her unless she pulls herself together. I simply will not tolerate any more of her foolishness.
The only problem.
Then what is the other problem?
Oh no, Brenda hated me from the time I was born. There was no secret about that. And you wasn't the best big sister either. I'll call you, take forever to call back. I'll email you, don't respond to that. To the point that I realized you don't even want to be bothered with me anymore. Growing up in Philly all alone, all I could think was, my sisters don't care about me. Both of you treat me like some type of mistake. I'm not a mistake. Pop loved my mom a lot. They had a great relationship in our family. It was perfect until your mom ruined it.
Until my mother did what?
Well, call the house ranting and raving, saying how Pop didn't spend time with his other daughters because of me. She would curse my mom out, say some god-awful things to her to make her feel like she's the reason why your mom and our dad didn't work out. But that's not true. She messed it up all by herself. At least that's what Pop told me.
So, let me get this straight. You are accusing my mother, who, let me remind you, was resting in her grave, young lady, so be sure to show some damn respect. You're accusing my mother of destroying your parents' marriage? Girl, please. That's ridiculous. From what I understand, your mother was always trying to control Dad. She emasculated him constantly, making him feel like he was less than a man because he didn't have some corporate 9 to 5. Daddy was an entrepreneur, a free spirit at heart, but your mother tried to put him in a damn box. And what about the way she treated me and Brenda whenever we came over to her house to spend the weekend with our father? She treated us worse than orphans. She barely fed us and always conveniently seemed to have some event for our father to attend on the one weekend a month we were even allowed to visit in the first place.
Recollection of any of that.
Well, I do. You were only a child, Joy. Oh, and the cold stare she used to give me and Brenda. And your stuck-up aunt, she used to come over and she used to stare me and Brenda up and down, looking at us like we were pitiful. It was absolutely the worst time whenever we came over to your mother's house to visit. So please, do not try to pin your parents' failed marriage on my mother, because your mama wasn't no saint, sister, and I will not have that.
Parents was fighting over money is largely because of your mom constantly demanding child support from Pop, to the degree that I had to stop going to college prep school. They couldn't afford tuition anymore. How was that fair to me? From the moment I was born, your mother, and I mean no disrespect, but she hated me. I was a baby, for God's sake. How on earth do you hate a baby? So yes, I'm putting it all on her. She's the one who stirred up strife between my parents, and it was not fair to me. Not one bit.
Oh, sweetie. I know you've been sheltered your whole life, okay? Oh, with prep school and all the finer things in life. But let me be the bearer of bad news. Life ain't fair.
But I'm still being punished for being alive by the horrible way Brenda treat me. All I wanted to do was come over here in peace to help prepare our father's service. And I was nice enough to bring over a box full of some of his special things. So you all didn't think I was hoarding it all to myself. I could have easily kept it to myself and not share any of these belongings with you. But I am, yet and still, treated like an inconvenience. And it's not okay. It's not okay.
Ugh. Who in the hell is doing all that yelling? I have a migraine. Can you calm that down, please?
You know what? You better not have been in my kitchen breaking any of my high-end culinary cookware, okay? Because otherwise, you definitely will be receiving an invoice, acting like a damn animal.
I can't deal with this. You all can go through the box. You all can have your own service. And my mother and I will have our own separate service. I refuse to be a part of this reality show, this ghetto inside to our father's service.
Excuse me?
I finally realized, after all these years feeling guilty for being born, but after watching you two today, I realized I'm not the problem. You are. Both of you need to send a letter to Iyanla Van Zandt and beg her to fix your damn life.
Well, I guess she told you.
Brenda.
What?
Shut the hell up and call the damn funeral home.
You saw all that there? That's my fault. I did that. I created that. What made me think that just because I asked my children to work together to plan my final arrangements, that it would be easy for them? That was naive of me. But I hope they can work it out, because I feel guilty for not being there for each of them as much as they needed me to, as much as I wanted to. But how can you forgive your children? But how can you give your children what you don't have to give? And I'm not just talking about money. I mean, hell, anybody can drop money into their kid's bank account and call that good parenting, call that love. I'm talking about being there emotionally. I wasn't raised to be emotionally conscious. Show me a black man who grew up in the 40s, 50s, and 60s to be emotionally conscious, and I'll show you a damn unicorn, because I ain't never met one. But I learned to be one later in life, much later, maybe too late.
Bernadine fucks on my damn nerve. Why can't I have a fuck so thief for my daddy's way? I know daddy would have loved to get a kick out of that. What am I supposed to do instead? See some old outdated sad ass songs? How about this, Bernadine? Near the cross, near the cross. Oh, what about this one? Since you really want to stay stuck in 1945. Pass me not, oh gentle Savior. No. Oh, wait. That ain't mournful enough. What about this one, Bernadine? This one should suit you just fine. Should have everybody in Detroit break down in tears. I sing because I'm happy, and I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. No, hey, wait. I ain't singing none of that. Besides, she got a lot of nerve. She don't even go to church. Ain't she the one? Ain't she the one who don't even believe in heaven? I'm the one who's been a faithful, tithe-paying, usher volunteer, devoted member of the Second Grace Ebenezer Canaan Mount Bethel Baptist Church God in Christ. Hallelujah. Well, for the first few years anyway. But still, ooh, why the hell is it so cold in here?
So here I am, in heaven, watching my little girls battle over me. There's not a damn thing I can do about it. The cool thing about heaven, though, is that there's no conflict up here. Only peace. You don't get old either, which is pretty damn cool. I mean, look at me. Do I look like an aging 88-year-old man? Shoot, I got my young skin back. Ow! Got my swag back. I'm just as smooth as I was when I was 30. One of the cleanest cats on the block.
Okay, this is getting on my damn nerves. Bernadine keeps her house hotter than South Africa, so why in the hell am I still freezing to death?
If I had the power to get into a time machine and go back to when they were little girls looking for their daddy's affection and validation, I would. Damn right I would. All I can do is pray that somehow my last days with them made up for all the other days that I wasn't there, wasn't prepared. I hope that somehow they can band together and arrange my services without snatching each other's weaves out their heads. Oh man, Lord have mercy. What have I started?
Daddy, is that you? Daddy? Daddy, are you here? Is that you or am I going crazy? Please. I know you're here, Daddy. I know it's you.
Girl, What is wrong with you? Oh my goodness, it's freezing in here. Did you turn the heat off? Brenda, it is winter in Detroit. I know you got to be kidding. Please don't mess with my heat. Oh my goodness gracious. Now listen, we need to go over these funeral arrangements, okay? The scriptures in particular. The Reverend sent me over some list of scriptures, something about Psalm 23 he thought our father would like. I have no idea. But something about sheeps and shepherds and pastures and staffs and rock. Girl, look, I don't know nothing about none of this stuff. Now, I'm not really the religious type, okay? So to me, it's just all a bunch of rhetoric, all right? I don't know which one we should pick. Should we pick a proverb or a song? Hello, I'm talking to you. Brenda, what is going on with you? Okay, you know what? You better not be going through withdrawal. Now, you promised me you were done with that stuff. Okay, you know what, Brenda? You are getting on my nerves. Would you please answer me? Brenda, what's the matter with you? You're scaring me.
He was here.
Who? Here? Where?
Daddy, he was here in your living room.
Girl, you must be using again, okay? Because you sound crazy. What do you mean Daddy was here?
Oh, he was here, Bernie. I felt him. I felt him. He was here, right here.
Bernie? Did you just call me Bernie? Brenda, you haven't called me Bernie since we were little girls. We were like 6 years old when Mama died.
He was here. I saw Mama's grave. And I'm not using. He was here. He was here.
Okay. It's gonna be all right. Oh my God. So not only do I need to hire somebody to fix this crazy heat, I got to hire a damn ghost whisperer too.
I didn't mean to scare my girls like that, you know. Maybe the jazz was a little bit too much, but y'all know how much I love Grover, okay? I just wanted them to know that I haven't left them yet. Give them a sign, but it looks like I scared the hell out of them. Most people think that women are the ones who have that thing that they call mommy guilt. Well, let me be the first to tell you that daddies have it too. I feel so bad that I had to leave them. They're not my babies anymore, granted, but they're still my baby girls.
Brenda is going to be okay, all right? Maybe we're just under a lot of stress, okay? I mean, seriously, planning a funeral is extremely stressful, all right? You know what? I got something for you. How about a Xanax? That'll help, okay?
Oh, this is stress. I know what I felt.
The day they were born, God almighty, their mama damn near broke my hand squeezing onto me, screaming, "I hate you, Samuel Brown. You did this to me." Oh, that woman was mad, especially when the doctor told her it was too late to get an epidural. Woo! She almost jumped up and slapped him, but those contractions were coming so fast, like lightning, striking out of the sky during a big thunderstorm. So I let her squeeze my hand as hard as she needed to. They gave me a nice pack to put on it later.
I got it. How about this? When all of this is over, okay, why don't you and me take a girls' trip, all right? Don't worry about it, girl. I'll pay for it. I racked up so many sky miles. I'll pay for it, okay? Top of the line, luxury, everything, okay? I got some vacation time coming up anyway.
You've never wanted to have dinner with me, let alone have a girls' trip. Now you want to offer me some drugs? Miss How High and Mighty? Get out of here.
When I saw my girls for the first time, my knees buckled and I cried. That was the very first time I had ever cried in my entire life. Seriously, my entire life. I already told you, A man growing up during my time was not allowed to show emotion. Cry? You asking to get your butt whooped. Real men don't cry. That was the creed in my neighborhood. But those girls, they broke that creed real fast. So did my other baby girl. She was so precious. Not only did I cry, but they had to give me a sedative to calm me down. The second time I cried in life was when the doctor told me there was nothing else they could do.
Look, Brenda, I'm trying here, okay? Now, look, I know we haven't always been super close, all right? But at least I'm trying now.
I wasn't crying for myself. I was crying for them. That guilt got a hold on me, and I felt like I was choking on all the years I wasn't there for them. That's enough to make a grown man cry for sure. Now I'm trying to make peace with them some kind of way, but I think I need to find another way to do it. The last thing I want to do is scare them half to death.
I'll pass on the girls' trip. I'll take your Xanax. I just want this feeling to go away. I felt him and I'm not going crazy. I'm not going crazy.
Show me how I can give my children peace of mind. Show me. I don't want them to feel broken. And please help me show them the road to forgiveness. I know they're upset with me right now, and I don't deserve their forgiveness. But now they're upset with one another, and that's no way to live, filled with anger. It's a complete waste of time. And I surely know that time waits for no one.
I swear.
You know what, Brenda? Now you know me better than that, right? You know I don't believe in all of that ghost hocus pocus, okay? You know, look, as far as I'm concerned, there is no hell, and I am skeptical about heaven. I have ran into more evil-ass people in church pews than I have on the streets of the city of Detroit. So whatever it is you think you saw or felt or whatever, it's probably the residual of all those years you were high.
You insecure, self-righteous on the fast-moving train to the hell you don't believe in.
Oh, whatever.
Let me guess, another fight between you two. But listen, I'm not going to take too much of your time. I'm here to give you this. It's a letter from my mom.
I see you still don't know how to knock. Girl, I'm from Detroit, the real Detroit. Things that go bump in the night get shot. You better learn to either knock, suburban girl.
Brenda. Oh my God. What in the hell is that? What are you doing with a knife? Oh my goodness. What kind of knife? Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Girl, I stay strapped. You better be lucky I left my 45 in the truck. Ever since that red-headed clown came into the White House, white folks done lost their damn minds. This white woman tried to accuse me of stealing the other day. Shoplifting. Can you believe that? In downtown Detroit, so gentrified, you can't even recognize it. I gotta protect myself from danger seen or unseen, okay?
So you're gonna go to jail over some high-rise apartments that you can't even afford to live in? Oh my God. And you think that the Detroit PD won't hesitate to shoot your silly behind mistaking that, what was that, a butter knife? Oh my God. Mistake the butter knife for a gun, okay? Way to go down for the cause, Brenda. In this climate we're living in right now, seriously, that's what we're doing? Power to the people, girl.
Shut your bougie ass up. Half of your friends live in those overpriced prime high rises anyway. You could care less. Meanwhile, folks that grew up in Detroit can't even afford to live here. And too many neighborhoods outside of the luxury downtown are falling apart. The other night, I dodged a pothole big enough to fill a Hummer through. Saw a man and his boys trying to fill it up with some sand or something. Damn shame.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and constituents, allow me to introduce the candidate for the mayor of the city of Detroit, Mrs. Brenda Jackson, straight from her hood, oh yes, to your hood.
Kiss my entire ass, Bernadine. What's this letter you came over here with, George? Let's see. Oh. You got to be freaking kidding me. What makes your mama think she could pull some mess like this?
Girl, what are you talking about? Give me this letter. Oh my goodness gracious Jesus. Okay, am I being punked? This got to be. So let me get this straight. Your mother went behind our backs and fully planned our father's service, our father, without consulting with us. Who does she think she is?
Excuse me?
I said she's Pop's wife.
Your mother divorced our father years ago, so what in the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, you need to go clear this shit up. Right, quick, fast, and in a hurry, because I'm about to get in my car and head over to your mama's house.
First of all, you're not heading anywhere. Technically, turns out my parents' divorce was never made finalized. Yes, my mom did make the preliminary steps to file for the divorce, but the paperwork itself was never made official. They never signed them. Pop moved out, my mom moved on, but the divorce itself was never legally official.
You know what? That doesn't mean anything. She still has no right to go and plan our father's final arrangements without speaking with us first.
Things were good between my parents. They had an agreement. Whomever died first, the other spouse would take care of their arrangement. So there it is. She only doing what her and Pop agreed to.
Call him Pop one more time, and I'm gonna pop somebody.
That somebody won't be me. I've been putting up with you for years. Years of you bullying me like I'm a thorn in your side. You hated me from the womb like I stole your spot or something. You can't keep taking your childhood baggage out on me. I'm his daughter too, if you like it or not.
So you think you grown?
Brenda, would you please just shut up? Oh my God, all of this is giving me a damn migraine. I done gave you my last sentence. Okay. Oh. Joy, sweetie, if your mother wants to contribute to the planning of the service, that's wonderful. We'll be more than happy to entertain any ideas that she may have, okay? But this takeover spirit that she's been come over with, honey, that is not going to fly. Now, I know I must be reading this wrong. Let me put my glass. Lord, now, okay. How dare she, what is she gonna pay for the funeral, pick out the casket, pick out the flowers, and she even had the nerve to write the obituary all without even talking to us? What kind of foolishness is that?
If you got a problem with it, you can take her to court because what's done is done. As you can see from that letter, it's from her attorney. So if you want to fight, go for it. Hire your own attorney. I don't care what you do. But all I know is our father is dead, and all you two can do is argue. All that bitterness and brokenness is disrespecting his wishes.
First of all, you need to take that volume down in my house, okay, young lady?
All grand scheme of things, where do you think you stand on the list of top priorities right now? I'll let you know. You don't even make the damn list. So do what you want. Come to the service, don't come. All I know is I'm done with this, and I was raised better than this. And Brenda, if you ever think about coming for my mother again, you'll see the South Philly side of me that you never saw, and I would shock that cheek wig right off your head.
That's good.
I need to fix this. God, please help me fix this. Whatever I need to do, however I need to do it, please, God. Don't reverse my ticket to heaven and send me to hell, all right? I mean, hey, it is too damn crowded down there.
Isn't it bad enough that you're gone? Now I have to deal with your wretched daughters. It's not okay, Pop. It's not okay. How am I supposed to help dealing with them? I don't want to deal with this. Why did you put us in this situation? What did you think the outcome would be? I was planning on singing at your funeral. Your favorite song that you like to hear me sing in church. For how things are going, I don't even think there will be a service. So I guess I better sing to you now. I cannot be in the same room with all this bitter hate and brokenness. Jesus loves me. This, I know, I can't do this. It's too hard.
Girls, I asked each of you to be here today because there's some things I need to ask.
What, Daddy?
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness for what, Pop?
Oh, Jesus, I hate when you call him that. Oof.
Seriously, Brenda? Oh my God, here we go again. Would you just leave her alone? Grow up and shut up. Daddy has the floor.
Grow up? I got your floor. You about to be on the floor if you tell me to shut up again.
And you wonder why Daddy's sick.
Excuse me? What did you just say?
I said, and you wonder why Daddy's sick. Oh my God, Brenda, you know what? All of your ghetto behavior has caused his family so much stress, especially Daddy. Now, you would think that under the circumstances that you would exercise some decorum, some level of grace, but here you are again, acting like a reality TV show reject. With all your baggage and all your childhood issues, causing even more stress. All right, I'm tired of it. I can't even wrap my head around it anymore. I'm tired of it. Everybody is tired of it. So would you just stay in your seat, be quiet, and let Daddy speak? Okay? Now, if you want to test me, we can definitely take this outside. Okay? I can still take it to the streets. All right? Don't let the Armani fool you, honey. All right? And remember this. I'm the eldest. And when Mama died, she passed the torch to me. So make sure you show some damn respect.
First of all, you ain't my damn mama. Second of all,
What's wrong?
Brenda, go get Daddy a glass of water. Hurry up. Oh my God. Daddy, look, everything's gonna be okay.
That blood, are you okay? What's wrong?
Daddy, look, Daddy, everything's gonna be okay, all right? Look, Brenda, call 911. Oh my God. Tell them we have an emergency. Daddy needs to get to the ER right away.
I can't find my phone. I can't find my damn phone. Where's my damn phone?
Use mine.
This is an emergency. Our father's coughing up blood. I said blood, not a flood. Will you please hurry? We're in the suburbs, okay? So hopefully your answers won't take forever. 369 Renaissance Drive. Now hurry the hell up.
Promise me this. One, that you'll forgive me for not being everything you wanted or everything you expected me to be. And two, that you'll stop fighting and work together to plan my arrangements.
Pop, you're going to be fine. You don't have to ask us for forgiveness. Nobody is perfect. You're going to be fine.
Just promise.
We promise.
We promise.
We promise.
And one last thing. Please promise me that you'll be nice to your brother when he comes.
Say what?
Wait, what?
I can't believe that spoiled heifer didn't come to meet with the pastor. Who told her she was so damn special? I'm tired of people acting like they're better than me.
Girl, how on God's green earth do you always manage to make everything about you? You know, there is a clinical term for that. It's called narcissistic personality disorder.
Kiss my ass, Bertie. You can give a care less about how I feel. As far as you're concerned, we should just have Daddy cremated and move on. What's the rush? Trying to cash in on that secret life insurance policy you guilted Daddy into signing, making you the primary beneficiary? Didn't think I knew that about that, did you? What's done in the dark always comes to light. As far as you're concerned, I'm the reason that Daddy was sick in the first place, remember?
Oh my God, girl, I said that 3 months ago. You still in your feelings about that? You need thicker skin.
And you need a bigger heart. All my life, I let you bully me, tease me, dismiss my feelings, and label me as too sensitive or having a bad attitude. Has it ever occurred to your bougie ass how much that scarred me?
Oh my God. Brenda, Lord have mercy. I am not doing this with you today, okay? I'm exhausted, all right? And besides, your imagination has always gotten the best of you. You are not scarred. You're bitter, as usual.
Classic. Just classic. You're gaslighting me, trying to make me think I'm delusional about how I feel. That behavior is the top of the list of narcissists. Yes, a chick can read. You're not the only smart one in the damn family.
Girl, you got me over here cracking up. All right, so you think that reading a blog on the internet makes you educated? Girl, please.
First of all, I actually wrote the damn blog, and I have over 30,000 subscribers. For your information, I'm back in school. I'm getting my degree in psychology. Oh, don't look so surprised. Your nasty comment about me needed to spark something in me to see a therapist. I'm finishing my degree in psychology in a few months. You won't be the only PhD in the damn family.
Oh my goodness. Well, wait a minute. We need some champagne up in here. Congratulations, girl. With all of those side hustles you had over the years, I mean, what the fuck? What was it? 1 minute you were doing hair, and then the next minute you were a travel agent, and then after that you were a DJ in your boo strip club on Jefferson or something, which is completely tacky, let I tell you. You know, who thought that you would have made room for higher learning? Good for you. But despite all of that, it does not make you an expert. I know a narcissist when I see one.
And I know evil witch when I see one. Bernadine, has it ever occurred to you that why your marriages may have failed or why you have no life outside of work? Perhaps you're the one who needs to see one of your sorrows in the private practices. You're so cold-hearted, Bernie. I don't know what happened to you in the past to make you be this way. But you need to understand that what goes around sure enough comes back around. I love you, Bernie, because you're my sister. But I don't like you.
Oh, good grief. Well, you know what? I'm actually relieved. We finally agree on something because the feeling's mutual. And now that we're having this endearing heart-to-heart bonding moment as sisters, oh, so precious, I have a suggestion. You know, now that Daddy's gone, we don't really have to tolerate each other anymore. So, you know, after the services are over, we can just move on.
Seriously, Bernadine? So I call you out on your shit, and this is your solution? Why am I not surprised? You've always been an avoider.
Oh, whatever.
Perhaps this is a blessing in disguise. When Daddy died, I made a promise to myself and to God that I was going to get my life together and figure out who I am and what I wanted.
I'm sure you did.
Your decision pretty much confirmed that you don't give a damn about anybody but yourself. You should start your own blog titled IDon'tGiveADamn.com.
If you say so.com.
Just because we're sisters doesn't mean I have to accept your emotional abuse. One thing I definitely learned from this trauma and drama is every relative should enough be family. Have a nice life, Bernie.
I will.
Oh, and by the way, I stopped drinking months ago. This is green tea, you broken witch.
Okay, you know what? That's the last time you're gonna call me that, and that's the last time you're gonna use that nasty word in my house. Get out of my house.
Gladly. It's hard to breathe in here anyway.
Good, then get out. Get out right now. Damn nerve. Oh, that. Breathe, girl. Just breathe, Bernadine. Oh my goodness, that girl gets on my last damn nerve. Okay. Calm down, Bernadine, calm down. Oh my goodness, somebody's calling me on my house phone. What the world? Hello. Yes, who is this? Yeah, this is she. Yes, who is this? Pardon me, but I had no idea my father had a will. And land. My father owned land. What are you talking about? No, So, a reading of the will. When is this reading of the will going to take place? Today at 2. So why is this the first time that I'm hearing about this? I do not recall receiving any letter in the mail. Oh, you sent the letter to Brenda's address? Well, that explains a lot. I'm sorry, you need all of the children to be here? Well, you know what? You can call them yourself. I'm pretty sure you have their numbers. No, I'm not calling them. Yes, fine. You can have the meeting at my house. I will let the security guard know to let you in at the gate. Yes, Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for calling. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. You know what? Daddy, seriously? Seriously? A will and land someplace down south? Are you kidding me right now? Enough with all the damn surprises. Oh my God. God, look. I'm hoping you still remember me. I know I am not the praying type, okay? So let's not call this a prayer, more like a meeting, all right? First on the agenda, can I ask you a fundamental question? Why do you take my strength for granted? I mean, seriously, all my life I have played the role of the strong one in the family. If you can even call it a family. I mean, when my mama died, that torch she passed down to me, it's heavy as hell. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of parenting Brenda. She's a grown-ass 35-year-old woman, but she acts like a drunk damn teenager. I can't imagine that you'd be okay with her turning our father's funeral into some sort of ghetto block party with funk soul, Bootsy Collins or something blasting in a strip club for the wake. Seriously, that's what she wanted to do. What in the hell is she thinking? I mean, it's like she takes this whole thing as some sort of joke. And then she's making it all about her. It's not about her. I'm not even sure what it's about. Actually, you know what? I do know what it's about. It's about the fact that when we were little girls, we did not get the emotional nurturing that we needed. We were left to figure life out all on our own, and that turned us sour. It made us hard. Being labeled as a strong Black woman, you know what? It is overrated. Trust me. It's exhausting always being strong. To put on a brave face and act like some sort of superhero. I hurt too. I cry too. I feel too. I'm weak too. So yeah, I'm fed the hell up with all of this. Now I find out that Daddy has some sort of will and owns some massive piece of land somewhere in the South. I didn't even know we had family in the South. Are you sorry, Lord. Are you freaking kidding me right now? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to let my father rest in peace when I am down here pissed off? I'm tired of my peace being interrupted. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for yelling, God. I'm being real disrespectful. I don't mean to yell. I'm just drained. I need your help. There, I said it. I need your help. I need you to give me the strength that I no longer have. Because to be honest, maybe Brenda's right. You know, although I hate it when Brenda's right, I am broken. But not in the evil ass way that she meant it. I'm brokenhearted. My daddy left. My mama left. And I'm supposed to be strong. I'm supposed to be the one who keeps it together. And I gotta pick up all these damn broken pieces. But God, I'm tired of being cut.
And that concludes the dramatic reading of the new play, Bereaved, Befuddled, and Bewildered by Mahogany Reynolds. I am Dale Clarke, your narrator. Please make a donation to the JBY Tip the Talent fundraiser on the website www.justbuperformingarts.org. Thank you for joining us, and be well.
Sometimes I feel so all alone, like there's nothing and no one to call my own. Just like an empty space, I'm longing to be filled by that someone's gonna be for real. Someone will be there, and someone who really cares. And I just wanna know, hey, how it feels to be loved. And I just wanna know, yeah, how it feels to be loved. I just wanna know, how it feels to be loved. Check. Sometimes I sit and think about, why did I have to always be the one that's without? What am I to do when I hear a love song? Just to turn and realize nobody else is home. Whoa. No one to turn to late at night, and no one to hold me tight. And I just wanna know, I just wanna know, I just wanna know, I just wanna know. No one to talk to, nowhere to turn. Seems like no one's listening and no one's concerned. No one to put a smile upon my face. No one to ask me how was my day. And I just wanna know, I wanna know. Whoa. I just need to know, I gotta know. I just wanna know. I just wanna know. I just wanna know, I gotta know, I need to know. I just wanna know. I just wanna know, oh yeah, how it feels to be loved. Oh, sometimes it hurts so bad inside. I just wanna know. All I can say is why,
And that is our production of Bereaved, Bewildered, and Befuddled. Bereaved, Befuddled, and Bewildered. Lord, I got to start over.
That was funny. Oh,
We have a blooper reel now. All right.
tell them it was the dramatic reading. I don't want them to think that that was like the whole production, because it was just a dramatic reading. And explain to them why we had to do it because of the COVID and la la la. Yeah, say whatever you want, but get the title right.
All right, cool. And that is our special reading of Bereaved, Bewildered, and Befuddled. And I think I said it backwards again.
It's ridiculous.
Bereaved, Befuddled, Bewildered. It's been a long day.
Bedazzled.
Bedazzled, beguiled, bamboozled, all that.
Right.
Bewitched.
Oh, hurry up. I'm getting a hot flash.
All right. And that was our special. Stop looking out the window. And that was our special reading of Bereaved, Befuddled, and Bewildered. Our presentation here via Zoom, brought to you basically because of COVID-19. We tried to bring this to you live a couple of weeks ago, but we were struggling getting on Facebook Live with everything else that was going on. I am Author Gregory Pugh from Englewood, New Jersey, and I played the role of Samuel this evening, and playing the role of Joy from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania was Vanessa Burgess. Now residing in Baltimore, right? Now residing in Baltimore, Maryland, Miss Eileen Roché. And going back and forth between New Jersey and Pennsylvania on a regular basis, the writer, director, producer, and all that good stuff of this fabulous play, Miss Mahogany Reynolds, who is still Dr. Bernice Jackson on her line, but I'm not mad at her. Mahogany, we will start with you. What inspired this play?
Pain. Suffering. Heartache. No, seriously. Pain, suffering, and heartache was the inspiration, and wanting to turn that into something with purpose and meaning and inspiration, and also trying to bring a little bit of comic relief to a situation that was actually very serious. Families don't realize how stressful it is to try to plan someone's final arrangements until they're in the thick of it, and sometimes it brings out the worst in people.
Right.
And so my goal was to try to show how these three women have to come together no matter what to plan their father's services. And even though there's a lot of baggage from their childhood, they still need to push past that and deal with it so that they can honor him correctly. I'm just so grateful that we were able to get it done. This was just a little appetizer that we're putting together for everybody because we are still under quarantine. Even though things are gradually starting to open back up, theaters are not open, venues are not open, things are still slowly coming together. And I didn't want to hold off on doing this. So we're doing this dramatic reading, and then we are definitely gonna put this play up on its feet. I'm just not able to say when, but I'm excited for whenever that happens.
COVID is controlling everything, but it will be able to get on its feet, get on the stage, and I'm sure your crowd will love it.
Well,
Eileen and Vanessa, I'm gonna start with Eileen. Both of you are somewhat, relatively new to acting, But I specifically want to know from each of you, again, starting with Eileen, your feelings of doing a production, a presentation like this over the web via Zoom as a stage reading.
Hello, everybody. I play Brenda, and doing the dramatic reading through Zoom, it presented some challenges beyond our control, but the blessing that I've learned, you know, God is ultimately in control. So no matter how much we plan, you can only be ready. So my take on this whole production, this experience has been just, you know, prepare, but expect, you know, prepare for the worst. But there's, like I said, there's things beyond your control, with the technical and, you know, different things. But being that we're, you know, professionals, you know, we just pulled together and said, you know, this is beyond just, you know, it's going to be bigger than what we may think it is because of the message. And I'm just so humbled and happy to be a part of it. But the experience itself was different because this you know, my first time dealing with Zoom. But overall, it was great.
Nice. And Vanessa?
I agree with Eileen. Like, this is my first time doing the dramatic reading like through Zoom. I never did this before, but it was interesting and it was really good. Even though we haven't met each other in person, we still came together. The connection was there. I felt comfortable with the cast and it seemed like it's reciprocal. And I think we did a really good job. We nailed it, guys. We did it. We did it.
Indeed, we did. And I echo your words about the continuity amongst us. Mahogany and I have known each other for about 4 or 5 years now and have worked back and forth. I've done productions with her. I performed with her on stage. But my first time meeting you two, and from day one, I felt the connection amongst us. I felt the father love that I would have for my children, and embraced each and every one of you based on the story. And it was remarkable to make this run with y'all, and I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mahogany, any questions from you?
I would like to ask everybody a question. So what's different about this whole Zoom experience is that, so if we were doing this play in public at a theater or whatever kind of venue, we'd be able to leave our home, right? We would drive to the location. We'd have our script with us, whatever we needed, and we'd be able to be in the company of each other, person to person, and feed off of each other's energy in person. And we would be away from our responsibilities at home because we're not home. What was challenging about the fact that you had to do this from home? For me personally, I have a son. Hey, DJ. So I have to literally explain to him that mommy's doing a production, she's doing a show. If you need anything, please ask your dad. I had to put a sign on the door, do not disturb, quiet on the set, because this is technically my set, my home studio. And they are doing such a wonderful job accommodating that. But it's also very challenging because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about him. I'm thinking, does he have everything that he needs? What time is it? Is it getting late? Is it past his bedtime? If I was not home, I wouldn't be thinking about any of that stuff. So I just want to know what challenges that you guys face in addition to these technical issues. Wow, right? We ran into a lot of technical issues, which is the reason why we could not go live, which is totally fine because I believe that God is in the details. So I'm not complaining. I don't believe that COVID-19 is in control. I believe that God is in control. And I feel that because of the process that I went through of trying to find the right people for these characters, because the original way I had went about it, it just did not come together. The energy wasn't there, the synergy wasn't there, the community, the sense of community, the sense of teamwork, it just wasn't there. And so I'm very grateful for this quarantine time because it gave me an opportunity to find Eileen and to find Vanessa and to reconnect with Arthur. So everything, really, it always works out as it should. So what challenges did you guys face doing this at home?
Ladies first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, for me, I was worried, besides learning my lines, my singing, just, the technical aspect, and like I'm in Baltimore, so just imagine that. Nothing's, bad about Baltimore, but I would hear gunshots while I was like, man, are they hearing gunshots? So different sounds, like my like different things that, like you said, I can't control. It's like, I wonder, is it coming through the screen? Like my, like, oh my God, I'm panicking. I was like, I hope it doesn't come through the screen. Like, Jesus, be a fit. So many things go through your mind, and trying to, get through the process and get things recorded and stuff. That part, with the different sounds. Like right now, there's a room full of people in the other room. I'm at one of my aunt's house, and she was able to accommodate. So readjusting, you have your thing in place. I had my flask and everything lined up at home, but in a different location. I had to readjust, and I got the laptop on box. And like, not nobody cares, but just saying it's a different environment for me was like, Jesus, please, if we just get through this, that's all I was praying about. So today was more challenging than the whole time we've been practicing for me. So that's, but it's still, in a way, it's like a rush, but it's fun to me. So that's one of the challenges, like try to stay in the moment as much as possible while the different environments, because when we're live, you can't stop. The show must go on. So even when you're at home with the Zoom, the show must go on. So that was a challenge for me. So y'all can't hear my people in the background, right?
And we can hear them now, but I don't think we can hear them during the play.
Oh.
I mean, I wasn't paying attention.
Right, which I'm glad.
I think Bernadine don't have time to be worried about what foolishness you got going on at your house. She got stuff to do. She got appointments and board meetings, and and plus the gunshots. I mean, you ghetto, so that wouldn't have surprised me either, that you brought all of that foolishness to my community. That does not surprise me.
And I could see Mahogany playing that up as her role, hearing gunshots. You brought that with you over here, didn't you?
It's all your fault. Yep.
Vanessa?
What about you, Vanessa? What challenges did you face being at home instead of being in the theater or away from home?
Well, the challenge, I live in a house full of a lot of people. A lot of them, majority are children. You might think that's Eileen's background, but I think that's my background. So that was the challenge. Oh my God, how am I get all these people to be quiet? And then I'm married on top of that. My spouse be looking right at me. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm not giving her no time. They're loud, but I said, we're going to get through this. That was my challenge.
Okay, well, Arthur, I know you had to have some challenges because you said you had a long day. So how was it challenging for you to try to switch gears and stuff like that?
Well, I've still been working. I'm a Lyft driver out on the road on a regular basis. During all of this, I didn't opt for unemployment because I was making more money than unemployment was going to give me. My biggest challenge from that perspective was working my schedule where I'm prepared to get back here and set everything up, computer, attire, and props, to get ready for showtime. Beyond that, it was wearing the suit itself, because the area that I'm in, I am not afforded the luxury to have air conditioning. So as you notice, I don't tighten up my tie. I don't even have the jacket on when we're ready to roll. Thank goodness I got a good 10 minutes before I get on. So once I go black, I prepare myself from that perspective to be ready when I jump on screen. So it's just a matter of the climate in the area that I'm forced to videotape from.
Ain't this funny? You know,
Wow.
people may think that, oh, you know, it's easier because we're at home. You know, they really ain't got to work that hard. And we are letting you know that we are professionals, that we brought our A game with this reading, with all of the different challenges that we had to deal with. I'm so proud of all of you guys. I really, really am. I mean, I got my props next to me too. I'm running low on Xanax. This is not real Xanax, but I'm just saying. But this right here, woo! This sucker saved my life. When I wasn't on camera, I was waving the hell out of this damn thing. Because I'm hot too. Because see, I didn't want to turn the air conditioner on because it sounds like an airplane is hovering.
Right.
It's really loud. So I'm like, oh, Jesus. So that's why I was saying, you know, Bernadine having hot flashes.
Sure.
I had to improvise and work that into my character because I really am hot as hell. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful despite all the challenges. My laptop freezing up. I mean, you know, Wi-Fi not connecting. Us trying to go live a couple of weeks ago and it just not working out. We had so many people on Facebook. Shout out to everybody who follows me on Facebook, Instagram. They contacted me. They said they were going to watch us go live, but we couldn't go. So I know that they're going to be so happy to sit home and watch this video when I put it all together. So y'all pray for me because I got a lot of post-production work to do. But you know, let me tell you something. And we're going to wrap this up so we can go home and, well, we already home. So we can, you know, take off all these hot-ass clothes. Lord Jesus, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Eileen. I appreciate you, Vanessa. And I appreciate you, Arthur. I believe that God put us together for such a time as this. I really admire and respect you. I appreciate you taking time to invest into these characters and to turn what I have written on blank pieces of paper into something that was three-dimensional. I am proud of you. I look forward to us having our cast picnic in the summer. Even if we have to wear our masks, you wear your mask, right? And then when you need a sip of wine, you have to take your mask off. You can sip real quick and then put your mask back on.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the comment between me and my Chardonnay, okay?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to us doing that, and I'm really looking forward to us putting this play up. And if it doesn't work out that, you know, theaters are still not allowed to open up before the end of the year, then we're going to turn this into a short film. So either way it goes, we're going to get it done.
All right.
All right, everybody. Well, Arthur, would you like to sign us out?
Once again, we thank you for viewing this with us. It was an honor for me to be a part of this. It was an honor for me, a blessing, I should say, to meet Eileen and Vanessa. I enjoyed watching your growth throughout all of this, and it was phenomenal to work with you. And Mahogany, as you know, I cherish you dearly and will continue to do so. I appreciate you one and all. Once again, we thank y'all for viewing this, and we look forward to bringing this to you on the stage sometime in the future. Thank you once again, and good night.
Thank you, guys.
You did great. All right, everybody. Have a great night. I'll
too.
talk to you guys about the cast picnic, okay?
You got it.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Love y'all.
Bye, guys.
Love you too.
Sometimes I feel so all alone, like there's nothing and no one to call my own. Just like an empty space, I'm longing to be filled that someone's gonna be for real. Someone will be there, and someone who really cares. And I just wanna know, hey, how it feels to be loved. And I just wanna know, yeah, how it feels to be loved. I just wanna know, I just wanna know.